Welcome back, everybody. Today we are making chicken tendies. Now I'm not making just normal everyday chicken tendies. I'm making them 3 different kinds of ways. I'm making some with a Parmesan normal pork rind crust, making some with a Parmesan barbecue pork rind crust, and I'm making a Parmesan moon cheese crust. So that should be something pretty awesome. When it's all done, we'll do a taste test, see how it all comes out. Let's go ahead and get started. I've got my chicken already here. We're using chicken fillets to make it easier on me. Now we are going to bake some and air fry some. I just want to see what the differences are. I've already got my moon cheese all crunched up here. I've got Parmesan, I've got grated Parmesan and shredded Parmesan just to get a different texture to make it go on easier. Obviously have our egg wash. Let's go ahead and get the pork rinds ready. So for the barbecue flavor, we're using Great Value's own brand pork skins barbecue. And basically what I do to start this off is just kind of get the bag, cut a little hole in it, just a little tiny hole here, and then just crunch it down. You don't have to do this too much because we're going to put them through the food processor anyway, but this just helps that whole process move so much faster. The reason you want to put the hole in the bag is so the excess air can come out. It makes it easier to grind them up. Dump some of our pork rinds in here just like so. Super easy. For ease of use, we're going to put this onto a paper plate. So we have our crushed barbecue pork rinds. And now we'll do the same thing with some plain. So these are Max brand party size original pork skins from Walmart. I think just about every Walmart carries these. So just crunch them down. And here we go. Sometimes you'll have things like this where there's a couple of pieces left in there. Shake it up and do it again. It's kind of weird when it does that, but whatever. Our plain pork rinds. What I'm doing is mixing in some of the shredded Parmesan that I've mixed up in with the pork rind dust. I'm going to use this tray here, and then I will also be using my air fryer. So I'll put some in the air fryer, some on the tray. As I said, we're going to bake some and air fry some as well. So we've got our chicken. So we're going to egg wash, Parmesan coat, egg wash, and then pork rind coat. I'm gonna double dredge these. These should come out extra perfect, or extra nice and crispy, I should say. I'm gonna put them on the tray. There's 2 of those. There's one with the barbecue pork rinds. Next up, we're going to make 2 of the moon cheese. There's one of the moon cheese. Now, moon cheese would be an expensive topping if you're going to do them all this way. Moon cheese is about $9 a bag. So I don't know exactly how many we could get out of this, but I'm going to try it as an experiment to see if it's any good or not. If it's really good, then it might be worth investing in that here and there. Okay, we've got them all breaded and they're ready to go in the oven. Just wanted to give you a final look here. Here is our tray. We have moon cheese, regular pork rinds, and we have these down here are the barbecue. I have my air fryer basket ready to go. I'm going to put this in the air fryer, put these in the oven, and we'll be back for a taste test. All right, the chicken tendies are out of the oven. I have them plated. I have her over here to taste them out with me.
Hello.
Now, one thing I'm going to tell you is I hope that sometime in the future, ovens in the home are a thing of the past, because looking at these 2 sets of chicken tendies, there is a clear visual winner, and it's not the convection oven. Not by a long shot.
Not the conventional oven.
Convection oven.
Conventional.
Conventional, convection, whatever. One's a clear visual winner, and one is not. Now, what do you think between the 2? This was in a lot longer than I probably should have left it because it just wasn't looking like this.
So that looks more traditional, but this looks more like something I would eat.
Yeah, okay, so here is what came out of the air fryer. It looks like shake and bake, but she didn't help. And this is what came out of the oven.
So that looks like something that I would eat because it looks like cheese.
Looks like cheese on chicken, right? Okay. So let's go ahead and try these first. So this one is the plain.
Should I get a fork?
If you want to.
I mean, you don't want me to eat the whole thing.
Well, I figured you just take a couple of bites and give it back to me.
I'll get a fork.
She's gonna get a fork. Because she's bougie.
Fork you.
See what I'm saying? This is what I gotta put up with. I cook all this great food, and that's the thanks I get. Fork you. Okay, this is normal. Just regular pork rinds.
Okay. We've had it a bunch of times. Tastes good.
Let me try it.
You use white meat chicken this round.
Yeah, I used white meat because it was already cut into chicken tendies, and I figured, you know, why not make it easier on myself?
Now, when we usually make chicken tendies, we usually use thighs just because they taste better. But it is a lot more work because you got to cut them into strips.
That's phenomenal. Tasting. Presentation. Taste. Okay, maybe look at these and make sure. Okay, I know which ones are which. Yeah. So this is the regular.
That is a good crunch.
The downside is the air fryer that we have is like a 6 or 8 quart air fryer, but it's round. So I can only fit 3 chicken tendies in there. That's not a lot of chicken tendies.
That's a whole night worth of cooking.
Mm-hmm.
That's good though.
That is really good. Taste-wise, the oven works just fine.
Yeah, but there's a definite crunch difference.
Okay,
One tastes kind of like the, you know, the soggy generic chicken tenders you would buy in the freezer section, and the other tastes like ones that you would maybe get from a low quality restaurant.
She's calling me low quality. You heard it here first, folks. All right, this is the barbecue pork rind.
Okay.
Now there's still Parmesan cheese and everything in there, so it's not 100% barbecue pork rind, but it should add at least a little bit of flavor to it. Mm-hmm. Now, what do you think?
I'll let you taste it and then we'll discuss. My thoughts, it's a little bit saltier. I don't get a barbecue flavor, but it isn't enough of a difference to make me switch practice. It would be fine to have to use either one, whatever's in your pantry.
Right.
It's definitely not a huge flavor change, at least not in the baked ones.
And here is the air fried one.
Again, a good crunch. That one's even saltier than the last one. I imagine because it didn't get as moist and soggy. But it's a very salty flavor, but I would not call it barbecue.
Yeah. All right.
No. I need to point out that the one you're cutting into right now looked like a duck and you're about to eat his face.
It did look like a duck. But it's made of chicken, I assure you, because duck is really expensive. All right, this is the moon cheese crusted one from the oven.
I guess I'm gonna eat his face.
Yeah, see, that's what you get. This would be like a special occasion type thing because moon cheese is expensive.
No, but I really like that.
That is good.
It's good, isn't it? I can't quite put my finger on the taste, but it's good.
Kraft mac and cheese.
Sort of. Almost that or a Doritos flavor on your chicken. Like, that's good.
Maybe mix this in with regular pork rinds
I've stretched
and
a
make it
little
go further. Right. Now let's try this one. And see how crunchy this one got. Now this is the moon cheese from the oven.
From the air fryer.
That's what I mean, air fryer.
It has the crunch, but it lost the flavor. It's not as good.
It's on the back end.
Yeah, but still not as good.
So you like this one from
Oven moon cheese.
Oven moon cheese chicken. I need to get some chicken thighs and try this out and see how it tastes.
That's some good food. That's feed your fat girl food.
That is good. Moon cheese is breading. It was a last minute thought too.
In the oven. In the air fryer, it's still good. But from the oven, it's got a much more cheese flavor.
Because if you can look at this, it's got a little fuzzy in it.
Cat fur.
Probably. There's always cat fur, no matter how hard I try to get rid of it when you have cats. This looks very traditional, very like fast food-esque. It's very shake and bakey looking to me.
I think for that to work better, you would have to season the chicken before coating it in something. Otherwise, all of those are very similar in taste, except for the one that is the barbecue has a much saltier flavor. The oven ones, the clear winner is the moon cheese. That's just significantly better than all of the rest of them. And I can even tolerate it having a less crunchy texture because the flavor's so much better. Excuse that deep burp.
Now there are no pork rinds in the
Moon cheese one.
right. So I think I would make that with just moon cheese and leave it as is. If it's that good, I would not worry about adding pork rinds to it. I imagine that with your favorite sauce, these would be a winner for the whole family. I think everybody would like these.
Yeah, take a watch when we taste test all the G. Hughes sauces.
Put it right there.
Yeah, I'm gonna figure out which one would go best with which one. I'm thinking barbecue.
Just not the G. Hughes barbecue. At least the one we tasted.
Yeah.
Or our favorite.
Sweet Baby Ray's.
Sweet Baby Ray's.
No sugar added.
That's right. That's some good stuff. Well, I want to know what you think of this video. If you feel you got something out of this video, hit like, subscribe, share with all of your friends, and we'll see you later.